Hello, pocket knife community, knife lovers, knife enthusiasts, interested viewers. Folder here. So I did a initial impressions overview of the Knife Center exclusive, the Boker Plus Jesper Voxner's little friend, and I've carried it for about a week. And I'm gonna do my follow-up on how I feel about this knife. So just to recap in the overview, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I do just want to basically run down the knife. We have a 3-inch blade with a 2.8-inch cutting edge. Overall length is about 7.5 inches. It's actually 7.3 inches. Blade material is CPM S90V Super Steel. The thickness, we spoke about the thick blade stock here. 0.160 inches, very thick for a knife that's only 7.5 inches or 7.3 inches. And my guess is that they wanted some toughness. S90V is an excellent steel, has really good edge retention. It's very stainless. If it suffers in any area, it would be toughness. But with a blade stock thickness like this, toughness is not going to be a problem. Not that you need serious toughness on a pocket knife anyway, but blade stock thickness over metallurgy dictates toughness. You could have a steel that's not very tough, but if you put a really thick blade on it, it makes up for it. We got a drop point blade, flat grind with a satin finish, brown burlap micarta, and as you can see, the micarta is starting to patina, is starting to take on the oils and its natural form from me carrying it for a week or so now. The locking mechanism is a liner lock. Pocket clip is right hand only, and the weight is 4.5 ounces. So, just to touch base on how I feel about it after carrying it for a week. Very good knife, very good design. You can see some of the other designs I have here by Vox. You can see the lineage, from the giant mouse. The lineage is the family lineage is definitely there in the designs. You know, the mini Ace Grand here. You got the Boker Plus field folder. Hey, what is that? Whoa, what's going on? Whoa. Okay, all right. Just kidding. But we did just have an earthquake about an hour ago in the Northeast. And I was just simulating what would have happened if I was actually filming when the earthquake happened. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are listening. It's a 4.8 magnitude, hit New Jersey, and the tremors affected about 40 million people. So it was crazy. You know, I'm sitting in my house. I was just about to start filming, and yeah, it lasted, I would say, for about 5 or 10 seconds. Felt like 5 or 10 minutes. But anyway, earthquakes are no joking matter. But I will say that they are natural geology, right? earthquakes happen in nature, and well, happen in geological movement of plate tectonics. Basically, that's what earthquakes are. Something's moving somewhere, and it causes the ground to shake. Just that we don't get them in the Northeast too often. California, this wouldn't even be news. Right now, it's all over the news in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, right? It's been on the news for like a couple hours now, I think, or whatever, however long it's been. So, anyway, little joke, right? Little joke. You gotta laugh about these things, because if you don't, it can be scary. Hopefully, no one got hurt. Hopefully, there's little to no property damage. Loss of life or injuries are much more important, we know, than property damage, but we don't want to see either one. So anyway, back to my review. This is the Boker Plus field folder. It's also a Jesper Voxness design. So, his stuff all kind of like, it really does kind of fall in line with, his stuff kind of looks the same. Well, it doesn't look the same. No, I shouldn't say that. It definitely does. It just has a family lineage. A lot of stuff has a family lineage. But yeah. So yeah, no, really solid knife. Really solid knife. I like it a lot. It feels really solid too. I love the action. And also too, in my overview, I didn't mention that the blade was absolutely perfectly centered on this knife. So the build quality is really good. And I also did not mention, I noticed that there is zero, and I mean zero, blade play. Absolutely none. And, due to that full liner that it has, yeah. It doesn't even have any weight saving in that liner either. It's amazing. Yeah, really nice knife. Extremely, Knife Center did a good job with their version of it, so that's nice. I will say that it's right hand tip up only, so they really limited your options there. And I see why. I mean, if you did a lefty, you would have had to have the cutout, and it does take away from the aesthetics. So, I will say that the left-handed community is very used to this, and a lot of them now today are ambidextrous. So you got a lot of talented lefties out there. they can flick left-handed, right-handed. Us right-handers, we have a hard time doing certain things with our left hand, but lefties, a lot of lefties are ambidextrous. Like, I have friends that are lefties. They might play a sport with their right hand, they write with their left, or they write with their right. They sort of do different things back and forth, because being a lefty, you're almost kind of forced in a right-hand world to do that. So and they seem to be actually more talented in a lot of things too, to be honest with you, lefties. I don't know what that is, but even in boxing, southpaws, just have that distinct advantage. So I don't feel sorry for you lefties. You're more talented than us. But at any rate, they did make it right-handed, tip up only. So at any rate, that's it. Just wanted to just touch base with that. So it's definitely this definitely is going to go down as one of my most carried knives. Definitely. Like, I'm going to carry this knife a lot. Like, I've been carrying it since I got it, and being S90, which, these blades never need to be sharpened ever. Yeah, it's definitely going to be one that I'm going to carry. I like this knife. It fits in the pocket nice. It's nice and light. It's a really, really good EDC build. Really good. So, all right, that's all I got. That is we can go long on this one, man. That is the Boker Plus Jesper Voxness little friend flipper knife. All right, that's all I got. Thanks.